So not a lot of questions this time, which is fine. I have a lot to talk to you all about anyway, of recent experiences. Just finished a one-on-one session here in London. We can talk about what we learned on that. We can also talk about what was learnt during the Stockholm 4-week natural, which was an amazing, amazing program. I enjoyed it so much. Such a good city. Stockholm, I love it. So in today's webinar, what we're going to be talking about, and by the way, if anyone can let me know if you hear me, if the audio is okay, if you can just let me know. So what I wanted to talk about in the first part of this webinar is how you can get girls to chase you, right? It's something that I really struggle with, actually, in the beginning. Hey, how's it going, Luke? Something I really struggle with, just really coming up in the game. I always found myself just chasing, like just in a desperate state to try and get the girl, to make it work, to make her like me, to just, and eventually what happened, I fell into the needy trap, right? I was needy, and that consumed me for the longest time. And I know when I put the focus on myself and making myself happy and doing things that I love and developing the lifestyle that supports that, what happened was I really started to just get girls to chase me, right? It was just the weirdest thing. So the answer to this question is in a game and out of game. We'll talk about the outer game first, but what essentially it comes down to is curiosity plus engagement, right? Curiosity plus engagement equals attraction, equals results, equals less flakes, but most importantly, equals girls chasing you, right? So let's use day game as an example. If I go up to a girl during the day and I say to her, hey, I just saw you and I think you are so attractive. Can I take you out for a coffee? Whilst that does sound, confident, guys might say it's really honest, it's really kind of like expressing yourself in the best way. In terms of game, it actually isn't good at all, and I'll explain why. It reveals to the girl what exactly you want, right? So it reveals, hey, this is me, I like you, and here's my book, right? Remember something I always say on the YouTube channel, and everywhere really, you want to give girls the first page, right? Give girls the first page, not the entire book. Now, all right, let me just check the internet connection. Give me 2 seconds, guys. I really don't want this to cut out, so we can just go through the whole thing together. Okay, we're doing good. So, giving girls the first page, not the entire book. Now, what happens when you do that? Well, it creates curiosity. So, a great example would be going up to a girl during the daytime and saying, hey, I just saw you over there, and you look pretty cool. I wanted to say hi. Now, the reason that is such a good alternative to going up to a girl, just for the sake of the example and telling her, hey, I just think, I thought you're attractive. I wanted to say hi. The difference between that is she ultimately doesn't know if you like her. And that is the absolute key to getting girls to chase you. Now, you might say to me, Erin, but how can aren't I supposed to tell girls that I like them? It's being honest, it's being expressive? No. Actually, telling a girl that you like her is actually not good game at all, right? It's kind of crazy to say or to hear it, but telling a girl you like her, whilst it is an act of confidence, it's a sloppy and irresponsible act, and it's not taken into consideration how girls' minds work, right? Now, granted, you might meet a girl that is just down, she's ready to go, maybe she just broke up with her boyfriend and she's looking for a rebound. That's great, but my definition of game is essentially reducing the amount of girls you approach to the lay, right? So going that type of direct where you say to a girl, hey, you're really attractive, I wanted to meet you and I want to take you on a date, or I want to take you for coffee, it's playing the game in an irresponsible way, right? So you want to come from the place of curiosity. Now, when you go up to a girl and you just kind of make assumptions, you're skeptical, and you ask yourself two things, right? So whenever you talk to a girl, and we're kind of veering off into day game right now, which is completely fine. We can talk about night game afterwards. But on the topic of day game, there's two things that you really want to embed into your brain when you're talking to a girl, right? Two things. Number one, and this also combines into curiosity and making her chase you, which is the first part of this webinar. Number one, you want to ask yourself, is this girl right for me? right? Is this girl right for you? That's what you want to say to yourself when you're talking to her. And also, you want to find out who she is, right? Is she the type of girl that you would sleep with once and never again because she just isn't really like your type of person? Is she the type of girl that you would bring over to your parents' house? Is she the type of girl that you never want to see again? Is she the type of girl that you want to make your girlfriend? You have to find all these things out. Now, the most important thing of a dating interaction is really having the attitude in your head. Is this girl right for me, right? Is she right for me? Now, when you truly accept that and you truly kind of like indulge in that mental mindset, you're going to come from a place of like this, right? So you're literally going to be like, so you study science? Really? That's so boring, right? That's the place that I want you to come from. And in my experience with students and just myself doing this in day game, it really does reduce flakes. And, you know, reducing flakes is awesome, but the key is it makes her chase you, right? It really does make her chase you. Now, the best thing about this is it gives the girl a space, right? It gives her space to chase. So, and I've been up, again, very, very early this morning editing, so if I'm yawning, it's not because I'm bored. I'm just really, really exhausted, but I'm doing okay, and I'm going to gym after this too. So whenever you do that, you kind of like come from the place, is this girl right for me? It creates a vibe of skepticism. Right now, skepticism, just if anyone doesn't understand what that word is, it's essentially when you're just not sure about the person or thing in front of you, right? For example, if one of my friends comes up to me and he says, hey, you won't believe it, I literally just met a Victoria's Secret on the street. This is insane. I'm going to be skeptical. I'm going to be like, no, you didn't. Like, all right, what was her name? Tell me, what color was her hair? What show did she do? Was she in London or was she in America? Right? So, do you see that kind of attitude? It's like, no way. That's rubbish. What's her name? All right, what color hair does she have? So, I'm crossing my arms here to give you the really understanding of the vibe of skepticism. So, how you would use skepticism in interaction. For example, let's say a girl is walking down the street, she's cute, she's attractive, you go up to her, you're like, hey, I just wanted to say hi, you seem pretty cool. Or you can use Ryan's opener, which he tends to use is, hey, I just had to come meet you, right? Both of them are indirect and they both work because, number one, it doesn't let the girl know what you want, right? It's kind of like approaching her and then she really does not know what you want out of this situation, right? So as soon as you go up to her and you say, hey, I just had to meet you, she's like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. But she still doesn't know that you like her, right? And I really want you to understand that for you to get girls to chase you, they need to know that, well, they basically, they can't know that you like them, right? I was trying to phrase it in a way, but it would have been complicated to understand, but to kind of like put it in the simplest way possible for you to understand. For a girl to chase you, she can't know that you like her, right? So when you go direct in any situation, it destroys the engagement, the fun, the curiosity, and all the essential building blocks to make a girl chase you. So let's talk about that. There's a couple building blocks to get girls to chase you. Number one is curiosity, right? So we've got curiosity right here. The next one is finding out who she is, right there. The next one after that is seeing if she's right for you. And the last one is engagement, right? Engagement. When you combine all of them, you get engagement, and the end result of engagement is her chasing you. So if you're in a place and girls just aren't really chasing you, I really want you to look at your game and ask yourself, are you giving too much away? Are you putting too much on the table? You probably are, right? Maybe you're acting too much of a provider, and that's something that was definitely in my game for the longest time. So it's really, really important that you don't put everything on the table, right? So we've got the table here. Imagine this is my game. I'm like right here, on the edge. I'm on the table, but I'm almost not on the table. If girls aren't chasing you, this is what you're doing. You're over here, right? So she knows that you like her, she knows that you want to sleep with her, and she knows that ultimately, you know, you want to take her home, whatever. So she's here, right? So there's no engagement, there's no curiosity, there's no exciting thrill. It's like, oh, yeah, another guy likes you, likes me. Nah, I'm out of it. But with me, imagine the table. I'm like, bam, right there. See, on the edge. But guys in general, like, fucking right there. I know it's kind of a funny example, but a great, like, way for you to understand it. And just to recap, skepticism, right? I want you to be more skeptical during your day game. I want you to literally, when a girl starts to tell you about herself, or if you ask her about what she does, is she traveling? Is she working? Is she a student? I want you to be like, oh, really? You study science? That's so fucking boring. How can you study science? So you're like a little nerd, aren't you? So that kind of skeptical, almost douchebag negative expression, right? I want you to add more of that to your day game. Now, in terms of night game, extremely different. How do you get girls to chase you during the night? First of all, you telling girls you like them during the nighttime is 100% okay. 110% okay. You'll see in my infield, like, I'll randomly say to a girl I'm talking to, hey, I really like you. I really like talking to you. You're gorgeous. You're amazing. Fuck, you're stunning. Fuck, you're so pretty. Fuck, your body's so good. I'll say all of these things, and it's a complete contrast to day game. Now, I'll explain why. It's a completely different dynamic. So, okay, I want you to imagine this situation. You've got a decision. She's cute. She's pretty hot. In fact, let's just say she's really hot. You've got a decision. She's really hot. She loves you. You spent half an hour together on the first approach in the club. Let's say it's like 11 p.m. Now, I want you to imagine if you said to the girl, hey, listen, it was really nice meeting you, but now I'm going to go back to my friends. So you go back to your friends, and you see other girls around your decision. Now, I want you to imagine yourself approaching these other girls around your decision, being physical, dragging them in, spinning them around, picking them up, but not make out, right? Remember, there's a line to jealousy in the game, and making out is just destroy you. So I'm spinning them around, I'm putting them in, I'm looking at them like that, I'm like, yeah, really? I'm like holding them close. And she sees that. Now, what does she feel? She feels jealousy. She feels frustration. She wants your validation. She wants you to approve her. She wants you back. Because you're the only guy that was cool in the venue. Whilst everyone else, every other guy, is staring at her. They're like desperate to get her attention. They're kind of like coming from a really needy place. You're the one guy that she really, really likes and she can have fun with. Now, she sees you talking to all these girls. And she reacts in a way that is like, oh my god, I want him, right? So whenever you see my infield of me saying to my decisions, specifically my decisions, I like you, I enjoy your company, I love you, you're gorgeous. Whenever you hear me saying that, it's because she's seen me talk to other girls, right? She's seen me talk to other girls. So if I go up to her and I say, hey, I really like you, it's like, oh my god, he chose me. He chose me. Say it again, guys. He chose me, right? He chose me over these random girls that he could pick up, that he could meet, that he could take home, but he likes me the most, right? So whenever you see my infield and I'm like, hey, I really like talking to you, you're the best, or even, I love you so much, you're amazing. If you notice, I'm not just saying it like randomly. Like, she's seen, hey, how's it going, Ryan? She's seen me talk to other girls, right? So whenever that happens and I tell her, hey, I really like you, hey, you're really awesome, that is like the perfect combination, right? It's the perfect combination. So I really want you to consider that. Are you adding jealousy? Are you adding a sense of making the girl really worry about losing you? Are you giving girls too much? Are you putting too much on the table, right? Remember, we want you to be here, not here, right? Be here. Go indirect during the day, but remember, during the night, it's a completely different dynamic. And the reason I do it is to ultimately make her feel special. Now, whenever you make a girl feel special by doing the methods that I just explained, which was approaching other girls in front of her, being physical, but not making out, whenever you do that and then you tell her, hey, I really like you, let's fix the collar here. Whenever you do that and you tell her, hey, I love talking to you so much, that creates compliance, right? It creates compliance that can then lead to a pull, right? Or specifically an early pull. Now, whenever you show your decision that you can talk to other girls, you can be physical, you can be funny, you can be expressive to other girls,